First, the top news headlines. India, third country to record more than 1.5 lakh deaths. Four Karnataka districts on high alert after bird flu scare in Kerala. And three houses collapsed in Kashmir's Anantnag area due to heavy snowfall. Good afternoon and welcome to Times of Manipur Television News Today at 1 p.m. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. This is Loving RIMAI giving you the latest news update. India became the third country to record 1.5 lakh fatalities from the coronavirus disease today. In the latest update shared by the Union Home Ministry, the country recorded 264 fresh fatalities in the last 24 hours, which took the death toll to 1,50,114. According to Worldometers, United States has the highest number of fatalities, 3,65,620, followed by Brazil with 1,97,777 deaths due to the disease. Media reports cited that the number of fatalities, along with daily caseload, has been steadily falling over the last few weeks in India. The country recorded 16,375 new cases of COVID-19 yesterday, the lowest in over 6 months. The active caseload remained below the 3 lakh for the 16th consecutive day today. According to Health Ministry data update, India's active caseload stands at 2,27,546. India's COVID-19 tally had crossed the 20 lakh mark on August 7th, 30 lakh on August 23, 40 lakh on September 5 and 50 lakh on September 16 last year. It went past 60 lakh on September 28, 70 lakh on October 11, crossed 80 lakh on October 29, 90 lakh on November 20 and surpassed the 1 crore mark on December 19 last. With 85 new COVID-19 cases recorded in Manipur in the last 24 hours, the caseload has reached 28,418. The fresh cases are from Imphal West, Imphal East, Taubal, Bishnupur, Kokching, Tamenglong, Nonay, Senapati and Tengnopal districts. The fresh cases do not have any significant travel history as per the data released by the Government COVID-19 Command Control Room. The deadly disease claimed 2 lives in the same period, pushing the death toll to 363. The cumulative number of active cases is 442, while the recovery cases are 27,613 after reconciliation with the data from IDSP, Home Isolation and Death Committee report yesterday. With 13 more people testing positive for the new UK variant of SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes coronavirus disease, the total number of UK returnees having tested positive for the mutant virus in the country has reached 71, the centre has announced. According to media reports, the results are based on the genome sequencing of positive samples released by the Indian SARS-CoV-2 Genomics Consortium, labs that the centre has specifically created for the purpose of monitoring any kind of mutations in the virus. Reports also added that the government has asked states to fast-track contact tracing of these positive cases and isolate and test the symptomatic contacts so as to curb the spread of infection that is known to be at least 70% more infectious than the original virus. The samples have so far been sequenced in 6 of the 10 designated labs across the country. From November 25 to December 23 to 2020 midnight, about 33,000 passengers disembarked at various Indian airports from UK. All these passengers are being tracked and subjected by states to reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction (RT-PCR) tests to detect COVID-19. All these persons have been kept in single-room isolation in designated healthcare facilities by respective state governments. Karnataka government has put 4 bordering districts on high alert after cases of bird flu were reported in Kerala. The Animal Husbandry Department has issued a general alert to all district collectors and put Dakshina Kannada, Mysuru, Madikeri and Udupi on high alert. In Kerala, around 1,700 ducks have died due to the flu. According to media reports, over 4 lakh poultry birds in Haryana have died at farms in Panchkula district in the past 10 days, adding a team from Jalandhar's Regional Disease Diagnosis Laboratory has collected samples. In Madhya Pradesh, officials say that 155 dead crows in Indore have been found with the H5N8 strain since the pathogen was first detected in the city a week back, while in Rajasthan, after Jalwar, birds in Kota and Baran were found with the infection. However, no cases have been reported yet in Maharashtra, which shares borders with Madhya Pradesh. Officials in Himachal Pradesh surveyed the area around the Pongdam Lake Sanctuary in Kangra district to check the spread of the flu to domestic poultry birds a day after samples of dead migratory birds there tested positive for H5N8. As the cold weather swept most of North India even this morning, heavy snowfall paralyzed Jammu and Kashmir, where 3 houses collapsed near Srinagar and several flights had to be cancelled. The Srinagar administration issued an advisory to the people in Kashmir asking locals to only commute if it is extremely necessary. People have been advised to avoid using private vehicles as continuous snowfall has resulted in roadblocks across the city. Air traffic to and from Srinagar remained suspended for the 4th consecutive day today over poor visibility due to heavy snowfall hampering flight operations. This led to cancellation of over a dozen flights to Kashmir, a media report said. Officials said while the snow clearance operations were in full swing, the runway was not available for flight operations due to continuous heavy snow and low visibility. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Saklon ama sumhatlaba khonjel na seisaktuna miyamgi thamoibu pelhanba ngamlibi lamdam sigi chauthok chaningai oiriba seisakpi amani Jena Khumanthem bu saklon amada lakliba January gi tang mapan numidangi pung 8 makhai taba matamda akoina puduna lakjaragani thauram asida saruk yabinaba soidana call tobirau akoigi number 7629943543 Saisakpi asiga haktheng na wari sabagi tanja fangbata tana adomna apamba isaisu khanbiu
Hi guys, this is Binakan. Welcome to Aura Career Launcher, a coaching institute for NEET and foundation courses.
Let us draw principal axis. Point C like this. Let's say this is the concave mirror. Ray incident on the mirror from this point parallel to the principal axis. Now after reflection, it will pass through the principal focus like this. Now another ray.
So what are you waiting for? Join now.
Australia tour on Sony
Live.
Australia tour on Sony.
Yes, live it is.
Watch Australia versus India live. 4 tests. 17th December to 19th January. Only on Sony Sports Channels.
Iramdam asidasu anobo oina world class machine sizinaduna 20 steps refining eye testing gi facility phanghanjari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazaar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Adomgidamakta khudongchaba asi pijari. Adomgi mit lemna test tawjari amasung adomgi chanaba chunaba lens sing amadi frame singda chada kun fawgi discount pijari. Leo, Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazaar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Admission is going on at Private Sports Academy Guwahati and Ano Football Club Guwahati. Foreign coaches will train students at the academy. Hygienic food and hostel facilities will be available at the academy, integrated with education. Those who want admission for under 13, under 15 and under 18 can contact the Academy Managing Director. Our contact number is 602-670-9279 or 7005-235-638.
Khanghanjaba, Lamjingba Finance tagi loan lobi khiba loni singna thidoktana leiriba due EMI sing athuba matamda thidokpinaba khanghanjari. Matam chan EMI sing asi thidokpiduna miyamgi thogal matolomna tawnabu honajabada mateng pangbiyu. Khanghanjariba Lamjingba Finance, Nagamapal Rims Road, Imphal amadi Uripok Branch, Imphal.
Welcome back. Troops of 31st Battalion Assam Rifles, Gangwai under Churachandpur sector organized an interaction meet with Mera Paibis at Kumbi under Bishnupur district today. The program was conducted with an aim to sensitize the women's torch bearers about the prevailing security situation in the area and also to enhance the cooperation and synergy between the troops of Assam Rifles and the local populace for maintaining peace and tranquility in the region. The local residents, including the Mera Paibis present at the meet, expressed gratitude towards the Assam Rifles for undertaking such an initiative and also requested Assam Rifles to conduct such meet at regular interval to ensure peace and tranquility in the area. Troops of Assam Rifles Kopum Battalion under the aegis of Headquarters 29 Assam Rifles and Inspector General Assam Rifles East yesterday organized musical concert at Gangloan Part 2, Village Community Hall Complex, Kopum Subdivision of Nonai District, Manipur. Assam Rifle team also visited several villages under Nonai district and surrounding areas organizing musical concerts to strengthen and encourage the bond, especially the village youths. Local residents of Gangloan village of all ages attended the program. The Drug Controller General of India, DCGI, gave a green signal to Oxford AstraZeneca's and Serum Institute of India's Covishield along with Bharat Biotech's Covaxin last week. Covishield has been authorized for emergency use only and final contours are reportedly being worked out as it is yet to fulfill additional conditions. The big question, however, is how many Indians are ready to take the vaccine. As per latest survey by online platform Local Circles, 69% maintain that they are in no rush to take a vaccine against coronavirus. The question, the first COVID-19 vaccine in India now stands approved. What will be your approach in taking this vaccine? Received 8,723 responses and only 26% of citizens said they will get the vaccine shot as soon as it becomes available, a media report said. Since October 2020, Local Circles has been collecting responses from citizens to know their approach on taking the COVID-19 vaccine, aimed to understand if the percentage of reluctance or hesitancy has increased, reduced or remains unchanged. 5 asteroids are set to make a close approach to Earth today, according to the Central for Near-Earth Object Studies, CNEOS. While 3 of the asteroids are relatively small and pose little threat to the planet, even if they were headed straight for it, the 2 others are reportedly bigger than the Eiffel Tower. While size certainly matters when it comes to determining whether or not an asteroid poses an imminent threat, its speed can greatly alter the level of risk. So even as asteroid 2021 AJ is the smallest among those set to zoom by Earth today, it's still fast enough to obliterate an entire city if its trajectory changes. The biggest of the 5 asteroids, 2008 AF4, is nearly half a kilometer wide. If it were to crash into the planet, the resulting impact could be the equivalent of 25 megatons to 50 megatons, the same as the largest nuclear bombs in existence today. Let's take another short break. Stay tuned.
Manipur amadi Manipur gi wangmada hangba Manipur Development Financial Investment gi anauba branch singi ahangba firm khara lauzaragani. Firm sing adudi BDO, LPO, Loan Officer, Loan Inspector, Customer Relationship Officer, Recovery Officer, amadi Recovery Agent. Form sing asida apply to pining basingna January 16, 2018 gi mamangda form thazin birakna ba khanjari Manipur Development Financial Investment gi branch kudimakta form sing phangbirakani akupa marol gi dama contact tobiro Manipur Development Financial Investment Kaisampat Kaisamlekai Imphal contact number 9612444089 natraga 8974339623.
Now, enjoy 20% extra on Kangla Popcorn, Kangla Milky Balls and Kangla Rings.
Kangla.
Tom Cable ki subscriber sing the Khanganjari Madudi subscriber sing na channel suna amadi ayat apan yaudana yengbinaba recharge tabiyo. Pizariba package sing de basic package ta lupa chani amadi atopa package sing da lupa chahum yankai chamri amadi chamri yankai pijari. Recharge taunabagidama makhada pijariba kuthang ahum asidagi khanbiyu. Ahanbada online recharge. Online da recharge taunabagidama tomtv.co.in da changbiduna yamna laiba process ta recharge tawiyu. Anisubada distributor recharge. Isa gi distributor sing da monthly subscription submit tawiduna recharge tawiyu. Natraga ahum subada office recharge. Uripok Kosnam Lekai da leiba TOMTV ki office ta laktuna recharge tawiyu. Khanghanjariba Tom Cable Uripok Kosnam Lekai Imphal ekoi contact number 89742790999 natraga 8132089758. Akan banong lay nuksit kaya laklabasu apik pa natraga achoba yum oirabasu Phaglang sina pumnamak ngayok na bangami yam nakali amadi chahi kaya chatli Barak Valley gi masak oiriba akan bagi atopa maming amo oiriba Valley Strong Cement. Valley Strong, very strong.
Welcome back after the break. Imphal West Commando arrested one active member of proscribed UNLF from Wangkai Andro parking yesterday. The person has been identified as Kaisham Indrajit Mangang alias Dondon, aged 39 years, son of late K. Kula Meitei of Kongba Lashram Lekai. Indrajit admitted that he is an active member of UNLF. He joined the outfit in December 2020 through one Channing Kumba of UNLF. He further disclosed that he is presently working under the command Noba Mangang of UNLF, who is presently staying in Myanmar. On further investigation, he further revealed that under the instruction of his commander, Noba Mangang, he had demanded huge amounts of money through mobile to private hospitals in Imphal areas, police continued. The police team recovered one wallet, one Aadhaar card, one driving license, one PAN card, rupees 1,420 and one mobile handset from his possession. The arrested person along with the seizures were handed over to Porumpat police station for further legal action. Let's take a look at the sports news. New Zealand grabbed the #1 position in the ICC Test rankings for the first time in history after decimating Pakistan by an innings and 176 runs in the second Test in Christchurch today. The comfortable series-clinching victory, shaped by captain Kane Williamson's double century, pushed the Kiwis to top of the heap as they became the 6th country in the past 10 years to be ranked #1 in Test cricket. Overall, they are the 7th side in the world to hold the #1 spot. New Zealand came close to reaching the summit in the last couple of years, but stayed second on the table. They now have 118 points, 2 more than Australia and 4 clear of third-placed India. England 106 and South Africa 96 complete the top 5. The Black Caps are also inching closer to the top 2 spots in the ICC World Test Championship standings. They are still third with 70 PCT percentage points, but are narrowing the gap with Australia 76.7 and India 72.2. Let's go through some of the local newspaper headlines. The People's Chronicle. 86 new cases, 2 deaths reported in state. Active caseload down to 442, 690 cases added in recovery count, citing as backlog. India records lowest daily cases in over 6 months. Road to Zuko Valley paved, says Chief Minister Biren. Zuko Valley wildfire rages, spreads to Mount Iso. Imphal Free Press. Zuko Valley fire, vegetations of Manipur's highest peak, Mount Iso, completely burned. High-velocity winds hamper firefighting work. Solid waste management planned to resume operation. Manipur Mail. 3 markets called storage and collection unit coming up, says Chief Minister. Chief Minister launches School for Gathanse mission. 58 people infected with new strain. The Shanghai Express. In 24 hours, COVID active cases dramatically plummet to 442. Wildfire reduces Mount Iso peak to ashes. NDRF ASI engaged in Zuko firefight dies, Chief Minister condoles. High time to settle Manipur-Nagaland boundary issues, says UCM. Before we wrap up with the news today, the headlines once again. India, third country to record more than 1.5 lakh deaths. Four Karnataka districts on high alert after bird flu scare in Kerala. And 3 houses collapse in Kashmir's Anantnag area due to heavy snowfall. That is the end of the bulletin for the news today at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching.